What's going on, guys? This is my solo slash duo base design, which is an extended version of my previous starter base. So starting off with two square foundations with two triangular lowered foundations and one that is raised. We want to wall off the whole outer perimeter with half height walls, and then making sure we place our TC in the furthest left hand corner so we can access it later. So again, adding a half height triangle above the TC for extra storage, and then following off the whole outer perimeter of the build with full height walls, and then capping off the ceiling and the airlock. Now that the skeleton of the starter's done, you can progress your way up to something like this and then consider expanding from here on out. Now would be a good time to add the final layout blueprint of the whole base design, just so you don't get too confused, so you can follow as I do. Now would be a good time to consider adding honeycomb to the outside of the base in sheet metal if possible. We can now add another airlock to the base, giving us an additional 3 furnaces if you want. Make sure to pick up your previous outer door and flip it around so you have a proper working airlock. Now would be a good time to progress a bit further and do a bit of farming so we can work our way up to expanding the front side of the base. You want to make sure you leave this triangle ceiling wood so we can soft side it out later to expand again. So once you've been progressing a bit, you can work your way up to something like this. The inside layout's completely up to you. One thing I do is put rugs on the walls just to hide the armoured wall where the TC is, but I make sure I put the rugs down before I place any of the crates, otherwise I can't really place it there afterwards. So once we're done with that, we want to add upstairs, so we want to soft side that wooden triangle and build our way up. So just follow as I do. And at this stage I would also consider putting garage doors instead of double doors, just because it makes getting upstairs a bit easier with the ladder. Once we get some shotgun traps down, we want to put them in the entry just to stop any door campers. It's a good little hidden spot. Now that we've made it this far, I would consider upgrading most of the base to sheet metal and the inside bunker to armoured if possible. And I would work your way up to getting big furnaces and walling them off like I've shown in the video, and also adding an extra half height layer on top of the whole ceiling in honeycomb just to stop any splash damage from rocket raids. So it's up to you guys if you want to take this base even further and add another story on top for shooting or pick downs, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. And one thing to consider is when adding the external large walls, you want to make sure there's no gaps between the corners. So it is pretty tricky to get that right, but you just got to play around with it and hit the sweet spot. So I hope you guys like this base build. Let me know in the comments how you go with it, and I'll keep making more videos like this in the future. So thanks for watching guys. Like, comment and share, helps a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.